What's going on, Pack Plus fam? Welcome to February. Today is February 1st, and we are starting off with a doozy of a day for Brothers in Cards. It happens to be the first Wednesday of the month, which is when we always do our Blitz Night sale. So tonight, we've got Blitz Night. We'll be live on Instagram between 7 and 8 p.m. Eastern Time. You order a gold box during that time, you get a Blitz bonus prize. You can check out those prizes here on this list. We do this every single month. We're super excited to get live on Instagram, to talk to you guys, hang out with you guys, to sell some boxes, to give some stuff away. Blitz Night, always a blast. After Blitz Night, we've got a break lined up. Zenith released today. We got 4 boxes of Zenith and 1 box of Spectra to add a little razzle-dazzle in the break. What's fun about our breaks is every time we do a random team break, we give one spot a full refund. And something else that we started doing recently, if it's your first break with us, you get 10% off. If you bring a friend, both you and your friend get 10% off. Both of you guys do. So really think about that. If you're looking for a place to break, we run our breaks through our Facebook group. I'll make sure the link to that's in the bio of this video here. But it's Brothers in Cards Marketplace on Facebook. Great group, awesome guys. I've had a blast getting to know them over the last few years. But that's where we run our breaks from. And yeah, it's gonna be a fun break tonight. And then this is a baseball kind of month. We're gearing up for baseball. One of my goals for 2023 was to dive into baseball. I've kind of stayed in my lane with football for a long time, but I am itching to kind of get to know and learn more about baseball. So I've been kind of reaching out to some guys that I know a lot about it, and I've been learning a ton, and I'm having a blast. In fact, we're going to do the first baseball break that we've had in like a very long time. We plan on doing it this weekend. It's a case of 2022 Finest that came out a couple weeks ago, I think. But yeah, it shouldn't be too expensive to get in a case with a lot of color and a lot of autos and stuff like that. Excited about it. So if you like baseball breaks, hop in. We haven't done them in the past, but if this is your first break with us, again, you get 10% off. Speaking of baseball, we've got some baseball auctions that we included in this month's auctions. We're trying to do 500 auctions every 2 weeks, and so there's still about 300 auctions ending between tonight and tomorrow night, and we included baseball this month for the first time in a long time. But there's some good stuff on there. Go check it out. We'll make sure to link to that. Our auction, our eBay store is in the description of this video as well. A lot of fun to be had. If you're in the Pack Plus program, you get free shipping. We send invoices on Fridays with all the shipping discounts. And if you're in the Pack Plus program, so if you order tonight during Blitz Night, you're getting free shipping. It's kind of another way to save $5. And, speaking of saving $5, we have it set now to where a subscription is $5 cheaper than a one-time box. If you have a subscription, you're also entered every single month to win a free bronze box. A little cheat code to throw out there is if you have a baseball subscription, whether it's gold, silver, or bronze, you've got like a 1 in 10 or 1 in 15 chance. It's a very decent chance to win a free $90 bronze box every single month. So consider that. And with that, we will talk about baseball's program this month, which I am super excited about it. Now, I would say this is pretty normal for every single month. Maybe not always this radical, but this month's baseball program is going to have a lot of boxes that really hit, and it's going to have a lot of boxes that don't. The risk reward is usually a little bit wider of a range in baseball, but this month I was able to make it extra spicy. So, gold feature coming back with Bowman Draft Jumbo. Excited about it. The core feature this month is going to be Bowman Chrome. I'm so excited about this because I was just talking with a friend today, learning a lot about the baseball side of the hobby, and I think it's a strong program for that. We're also going to include a case of the new Topps Finest. So any case hits that are in there, they're going to be in the program. We're also going to include a case of Topps Series 1 Jumbo that comes out here in a few weeks. Now, those aren't super exciting high-end stuff. So we're also going to include, at this point, 3 boxes. If we sell a bunch of boxes, we'll include more. But right now, we're going to include 3 boxes of Bowman Super Draft Jumbo. All right, so this is the first product where you're going to see a lot of those rookies. And I'm excited to have that in there. I think these are like $150 to $160 packs. And we're going to have 15 of them in the program. So if you think about it, most gold boxes are going to get a pack of that Super Jumbo. Not all. So the ones that miss are going to sting a little bit. But as long as you know that going into it, Baseball's program is extremely exciting. I believe there's a Bowman Jumbo, or there's a Bowman autograph in each one of those packs of Bowman Super Jumbo. So, yeah, hyped about baseball. Gonna be a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm trying to get to know baseball a little bit better. I'm excited for this Topps Finest case break that we're gonna do this weekend. And I'm excited to see some traction on the baseball auctions. So, a lot of fun happening. Baseball pitchers and catchers report this month. I'm paying more attention than I ever have. I'm going to learn a lot this month. And I'm looking forward to you guys teaching me too. Send me pictures of your hits. Send me pictures of pulls that you get from, that aren't Brothers and Cars stuff. I want to see that. I want to learn. I want to know what you like. I'm open to learning a lot about baseball right now, if you can't tell. You've heard me use the term case a couple times. We're using a couple cases in baseball's program. That's going to be a theme for the whole month. I've said before that I'm a collector first, and that's true. I open a box with my boys every single month. They each get a silver box, and I love doing it, and I'll do that forever because it really gives me the mindset of, is this a product that I wouldn't mind seeing in my boys' box? Or, what do I want my boys to pull? That's a real thought that I think constantly. And especially with some of the products that we've seen, case hits have been a big deal to me, like over the past, few years. And that's one of the reasons I've been so heavy on optic and basketball. Some feedback that I've gotten recently is people don't like optic in basketball, and I get that. The more and more I've seen, the more I've ripped myself. I'm kind of like, yeah, it's really not that exciting. The case hits in basketball really haven't been that crazy. It's just kind of been of a stinker in terms of the optic and the history of optic. So this month we're going to have no optic basketball, taking it completely out. What we are going to do is we're including a master case of Revolution. So again, you have the Galactic. You have more autos than usual in Revolution this year. There's the numbered parallels. There's a lot of good stuff in Revolution. It's going to be like the lower end of the program, but a whole case, meaning you're going to see a case break or case hits in there. We also have a case of Mosaic, brand new Mosaic that just came out like a week or two ago. You're gonna have a sealed case. So the case hits that are in that, from what I've seen, like the Curry case hits and stuff like that, they're doing well. So we're gonna put an entire sealed case of Mosaic basketball in this month's program. That you're talking, I think it's a 10, maybe 12 box case. So it's like, that's a lot of packs. That's a lot of packs of Mosaic that are gonna be going out there. We're also gonna use a case of Contenders basketball. So a handful of autos, but there's gonna be at least one or two big autographs in that case. Maybe a cracked ice autograph for one of the big rookies. Huge potential, and that's what I want the program to be about, is huge potential. And so this month's program, I'm excited about it. Baseball, basketball, and we'll get to football here in a minute. I'm going to lose my mind about football. But basketball's program, it has these sealed cases of Revolution, Mosaic, and Contenders. So that's a good chunk of case hits that are floating around in the program that you guys are going to get to pull. I can't wait to see it. I don't even think I mentioned the gold and the core feature in basketball. The gold feature is going to be select. And what I'm going to try to do, I don't want to promise this, probably shouldn't even say it, but I'm going to try to get a whole case of select. That way, if we don't use it all this month, I'll be able to put some of that select in next month's program to where we get to use that full case and we get to see those case hits. That's the hope. That's the goal. We'll see how it works out. But yeah, Select is a solid product, man, and I'm excited to include it in the program. Core feature is going to be Donruss. The new Donruss comes out this month. It's supposed to. I know there's a lot of issues going on down with Panini right now, but I still think that product is going to come through okay. I don't know how many next days are going to be in a case. I can't wait to see how big the next day checklist is. That's one of the reasons I loved Donruss from last year, is that you got usually 2 next days per case. There's only 40 guys on the checklist. So if that were to be the same way this year, you got a 5% chance of getting Apollo next day auto in a case. But using a full case again will be the goal there. With it being the core feature, it's possible we could use all or most of the case this month. But what I'm excited about Donruss this year is they have the night moves that you saw in football a few years ago. They have the night moves super short print in basketball. They have another SSP called Animated. Excited to see what that's about. I haven't actually seen that yet. But Donruss basketball, man, always a sneaky product. When the checklist and all that information comes out, look for an article on our website where I really kind of dive into it, because I think it's one of those sneaky good rip products. I always felt that way. Like I said, Optic is out. I looked at the math with the program and trying to find ways to make the program as strong as possible, because I wanted to include those cases. And so we will. We are going to include those cases. Optic is out. I did have to balance it a little bit more. So what we did is funny. This is random, but we're going to put 2 boxes of Hoops Hobby in. I know that's low end. It's not even going to make it into the most probable box formula. Like there's just, it's 48 packs throughout the program, very small amount. There's going to be 2 boxes of Hoops Hobby just to kind of, make it possible to do those full cases and 2 boxes of Prism Hobby. So, it's kind of one of those things where the math has to balance out. From what I've talked to people, they'd rather open Hoops Hobby from this year, have a chance at Apollo, than Optic from last year. I get that. I'm a Pacers fan. Benedict Mathurin has autos in the new Hoops product. He doesn't have any in the old Optic, so I get it. Instead of including like a half case of Optic like we did last month, we're going to include 2 boxes of Hoops Hobby. Those packs, not going to be great in value, but you get something good out of it. And then that allows us to use those full cases and the 2 boxes of Prism Hobby in basketball. Let's talk about football. I'm a football guy. Football's my love, my passion. And with this case mindset, again, thinking as a collector, thinking about what packs I want to see my boys open, the hits I want to see come out of it, all those things, I'm excited. And, this past month, about last week actually, we did a break with 10 gold boxes, 10 football gold boxes, and it went insanely well. I was so excited about it. We saw 21 hits come out of the 10 boxes, so it got me all fired up. And now I have that perspective as I'm thinking about the program, and I'm thinking that way in all 3 sports. The case hits come into play when you're going to do case breaks like that, when you're going to do personal rips. Those are like, okay, I want to make sure those are in here. So, as we looked at football, I was like, let's try a little bit of this, let's try this. I spent like way too long. I mean, this is the latest I've released a product preview video in a while. I've been thinking and working on this for a minute. Football's program to me is one of the best programs I've built in a long time because there's going to be a lot of cases. Hyped about it. Gold feature, going to be certified. So right there, every gold box has a 40% chance of a hit. Love that. I love that. Makes a high hit percentage for the whole program. The core feature is going to be Mosaic No Huddle again. Again, you got a chance for Brock Purdy's. I like Mosaic. It's a good product. I like Mosaic so much that I'm going to put a case of Mosaic Hobby in the program. A whole case is going in the program. A whole case of Illusions that just came out is going in the program. 50% of those boxes have hits. Or of those packs, have hits. So the program itself, with just the packs and the random, like 22 or 23% of all of those packs are going to hit. What that means is the average hits per gold box in football is going to be above 2. It's going to be above 2. That's pretty wild to consider. So I'm excited about that, though. I think it's going to be a great thing for the program, for our brand, for you guys as collectors. Hyped about football. So we have the Mosaic case, we have the Illusions case, we have the 1 box of Prism that we always put in there. We're going to include a case of Donruss. New Donruss comes out this month. Hyped about it. You got Downtowns in play, plenty of case hits. Guaranteed to be case hits in our Pack Plus program this month. We're going to use a whole case of it. I know that's a lower end product, but that allows us to do the Illusions and to do the Mosaic cases. And I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see all the case hits come out of this. We are also going to include a case of Contenders from 2021. Could we see some cracked ice? It's possible. We've got a case. There's usually a little bit of cracked ice in a case. Can we see a big-time autograph that's like serious, like Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, those guys? Yes, we can, because we're using a whole case. Typically, you see 1 or 2 really big autos come out of a case of Contenders. And so that's what we got going with football this month. There's going to be some elite first off the line in there. Depending on how many packs we'll sell will kind of dictate how the rest of the program goes. But, yeah, you can guarantee that we're using 4 sealed cases in the program. We'll probably end up using a case of certified football as well to fulfill the gold features. So really, you're looking at 5 cases in football, which means 5 case hits, 5 best of cards from those cases. This month's program is going to be a lot of fun. I'm proud of this thing, man. I'm proud of everything that we do here at Brothers and Cards, and I love hanging out with you guys on live streams like tonight on Blitz. I love seeing what you guys snatch up on the auctions, hitting stuff for you guys in breaks. I love all of it. I'm thankful for you guys, and I hope you guys have a great February.